Hello and welcome back to the Youth Voice.
In this episode, we will be having a discussion with Racheal. Hi, Racheal. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Racheal. I also go by Aliza. I'm a singer and I'm also a social worker. So, you guys are here at my house where I have a studio downstairs, and it's called Secret Garden Studio, and it's like for the community to make music and yeah.
The Youth Voice is a youth-run podcast that discusses issues that the youth and adult population of Edmonton face.
We will be doing an episode a week for the next year, and we're really hoping that this will spark change in the community today.
We will be doing a variety of interviews with a variety of youth and adults.
Some of the topics that we will be discussing are the homeless population, youth transit safety, and many more. Thanks for watching, and we hope you guys enjoy.
So our first question for you is, what do you hope to accomplish as an individual in our community?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess I told you there's the studio. So I really want to open up the space for people that maybe they don't want to like go record really professionally, but they want to like get comfortable singing or learn a new instrument or learn sound or like practice with their band. So that's kind of what this space is going to be for. Then I also am doing social work and I'm doing my master's. So I'm trying to get my master's in clinical social work, which is, it gives you the tool to treat mental health. So I can be a therapist. It's kind of scary, but I'm working towards it.
Yeah,
And I want to
really
mix
cool.
it with music. So
That's really cool. What have you already accomplished, like your studio and things like that?
So most of my work is like social work with youth, so like high school and maybe just like up to like 25. Helping, a lot of them are from rougher backgrounds, like so helping them not go onto a path that could lead to like homelessness or addiction and stuff like that could be more harmful, and help them find their purpose in other things. So that's been my main role in the community, I'd say.
That's really cool and really important. Why do you choose to participate in advocacy about community issues?
Oh, because, well, I grew up in Macaulay, like right by the park and the Italian Center. You okay?
Yes.
So I grew up, my best friends, as we were growing up, I started noticing like the way my family was growing up versus the way my friends' families that I was growing up around. It started changing. So when I was getting into my teenage years, some of them were getting into gangs or already having like boyfriends and just like going on paths that my parents were like, stay in the house, you can't walk past this street and you can't go to the Boys and Girls Club, and I had way more rules. And I grew up with like parents that paid for violin lessons and like gave me a lot of opportunities. So as I got older, I was like, wow, I really do have like access to more, even though I live right side by side to these people. So yeah, and then they're actually my friends. So I was like, wow, I as I got older, I was like, I definitely want to work in my neighborhood and in this community, and I want to be a kid forever. So my goal is to find a job where I can be around kids a lot and just make life a little more fun.
That's really sweet. I love that, actually. What matters most to you, and like what matters most to you, to like your community?
I think like having places that you feel safe to like explore who you are, like speak your mind, question things, ask questions, and yeah, not feel like you have to be something else, or be in communities where people are looking at you differently just because of, I don't know, different differences if you're from somewhere else or have different beliefs or whatever. So I think having safe spaces where people just can learn how to accept each other and be curious about each other.
Yeah. What's been working well in tackling these community issues?
Good question. I think honestly it's like being genuinely involved in the community. So like the Carrot Cafe, you guys have been there, like being present for different activities that are happening, festivals, bringing people from outside of the neighborhood here and like showing them how cool it is in this part of the city. Um, yeah, just being involved, I'd say.
What needs work in tackling those issues?
Uh-oh. What needs work? I'd say it's hard when there's a lot of like maybe good programs and resources out there, but we don't know how to get them, or maybe they don't really understand the people that they're trying to reach, so it doesn't fully pan out the way it should say on paper it does. Yeah, and I think that comes down to like government and policies and all the higher up things that are harder for us to reach. But yeah, I think as our generations grow up and we have different ways of seeing things, it will slowly change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What challenges have you faced overall?
Well, a lot of my work with like that age group, with like people turning into adults, I see they fall through the cracks a lot. There's a lot of help for kids, and then like there's schools, there's all of that. But then as soon as if kids start dropping out, or yeah, whatever life path goes as they go to adulthood, a lot get forgotten, or oh, you didn't try hard enough, stuff like that, that makes it harder for them to succeed. Like when I was 21 or 18, I did not feel like an adult yet. I still needed my parents. Yeah, so I like having that view of like actually caring for that age group and helping them stand on their feet. I think that would help better.
How can the others get involved?
Hmm. Well, I think, like what I was saying, like be part of your community. Go see what's happening, who's doing things, and most likely there'll be stuff that you really like going on, or places that you can meet people that like the same things. And I think the more we get to know each other, the more like less scary it is, you know?
Yeah. One last question for you today.
Okay.
Why do you choose to participate in community work?
Because I think it's exciting to meet people and exciting to like understand what people need and help them get to a place where they can like find those things. So, and one of my big mottos is never take no for an answer. Like if you truly want something, there's a way to get it, and you just have to band with the right people and learn the things. But I think it's important to always go after it. So
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Racheal. I think we're going to end the episode here.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks so much for your time.
Okay.
thank you.
We'll see you guys.
Thanks for listening to the Youth Voice, and we hope that you enjoyed.
We will have more episodes coming out once a week on Mondays at 4:30.
Check us out on our Instagram for updates.
We also post our podcast on Spotify and YouTube, so you can find us there and listen. Thanks for watching the podcast. See you
Thank
guys
you.
next time.